Alrighty, True Believers, Episode 3 of the Silver Surfer, The Origin. And we are now on terra firma because Galactus is being a pissy bitch because Silver Surfer was getting his mind fucked by Thanos in the last episode, and he needed something to eat. Mama needed to eat. So, and then this is where we meet.
Well, yeah, Surfer and Galactus were separated.
Yeah.
But because Thanos, abducted him and went on an existential trip through his mind.
Witness exploration, right?
Yeah, which, didn't even have any, not even close to the Tick's existential trip through his own mind. And my mind is a scary place. But they found...
How's it going?
Right?
You got a chance to ask all that? And you asked that? Anyway.
I love that one. Those are my favorites.
Little midgets with fish. No.
Yes. Oh my God, it was hilarious. But no, the Surfer's mind was not hilarious.
No, it was blank.
It was pretty much empty.
Barren.
And
not even a special folder of nudie pics of Shala Ball. Nothing.
No.
Or was it they were so enlightened that they didn't need to be nude or anything like that? They just, rubbed tea against each other.
But
I'm just saying.
Somehow or other, that encounter with Thanos unlocked these memories.
Yeah.
And then when he finally caught up to Galactus, he had found the Earth.
Right.
So it wasn't that the Surfer came to the Earth in the original story. It's rewritten a little bit.
Yeah.
For the 90s, to be based on that comic book, the title.
Oh my God, it was so 90s. We get to meet Frankie and her diversity hire friend, and they are rollerblading with proper safety equipment.
With helmets and gear.
Oh my God.
Knee pads and they're decked out.
Yeah.
Which was the thing to do, I guess.
Safety first, kids.
But it was also styling or whatever. And then Frankie Ray,
who ended up being Nova, and that was a chunky toy in the line.
Yeah.
Her hair was like this super weave, and it just...
Oh, yeah. Like Starfire's hair.
Yeah, were they trying to be like Starfire? Yeah.
But hers was more like flames,
And in the toy, it made her unbalanced.
Well, I bet.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to do in plastic, even,
they did it in clear and...
Yeah.
Highlighted.
I remember. It looked like flames.
It was the heaviest one of them all, and I was like, what the heck?
But, yeah.
So Galactus spanks Surfer for being a bad boy and tells him to get lost.
Yeah, and the Surfer is looking at the people of Earth,
brethren,
who are immediately on the defensive and start shooting missiles at him.
Yeah.
And he looks around at him. He's going, these people have no way to get off this planet.
All right, so the
kind of thing, and memories started to come back to him of what his original intent was to lead Galactus to uninhabited worlds.
And I liked that they went back to the planet. I mean, the people from the planet from the previous episode that are still looking for another planet.
Yes, the refugees.
Kind of like the Skrulls.
Well, yeah,
But yeah,
there was a whole bunch of different species all banded together and all had that in common. They were refugees of Galactus.
I just thought it was interesting. They're like, okay, they're continuing. They have an arc.
Right.
Yeah, it's not just bottle episodes. You know how much I love bottle episodes.
Well, yeah, but it shows that they're still out there and they're still trying to find a new home too. Very much like the Skrulls.
The one problem I have with this episode. So we're on Earth.
Yes.
And this is kind of during the time when the Fantastic Four and the Iron Man cartoon were starting up or already started, kind of thing.
They had already happened, yeah. The Marvel Action Hour of the early 90s.
Yes, so why the hell...
this is 98.
Yeah, so why the hell... Just a Flash. I know there's some legal horse shit.
I'm sure that's what it could boil down to.
But somebody, they could have had some heroes.
They could have got around it.
Yeah, they could have found some heroes or something.
Just at least just cameos.
Just not even action or voice or anything. Just
a glimpse of them.
Yeah, just, they're getting
ready to... What do we do about this?
Yeah.
And that's all that you need.
And even if it... So anyway, that's my one thing about it. And I think this was the episode that my nephew was like, "This show is so much better than the X-Men." Yeah,
which it was.
yeah,
Yeah, overall, it was much better.
yeah.
The writing was better, and like we were saying, the when you get to Earth and it's total 90s, it's kind of dated. But besides that, it's not as dated as all that. It's still accessible. It still holds up.
Oh yeah,
it's good, man.
It's an overall series. When it's Earth, yeah, it's definitely the 90s.
Yeah, with total dated 90s.
Yeah, but that's okay.
But that's okay.
It's not the end.
It's no different from when the Surfer came to Earth in 1965 or whatever year it was, and it was the 60s for days. All right, let's say, okay, it was in the 48, 49, 50?
Yeah.
So that would be 4 years roughly from 1961 when it started?
Was it 12? Were they getting
it? Was a monthly book, yeah.
More monthly, or were they bi-monthly? Like 6 a year. I can't remember.
No,
it
was a monthly book.
I thought it was.
And they may not have done a whole 12 issues every year, but it was a monthly book. They might have missed their deadline on a couple of months here or there, but no, you figure it's 12 months, 48 months and 4 years, so started 61, 65, it'd be when the story appeared. And wasn't long after that, I think it was more closer to 67, 68, the wedding of Reed and Sue, with all of the, VIPs of the day that were at the wedding.
Hey, it's the Beatles.
Even the Beatles, yes. Anyway, but no, back to this. Yeah, it would have been. There's something about it that with no supers.
Yeah, so that bothered.
Not even a glimpse of any of them.
Yeah,
or a suggestion that Earth had supers, because that's one of the things that makes the Earth in the Marvel universe so unique, is that it has spawned so many superpowered beings.
Yes.
Even with the limited, advancement.
This is before 12 of the 8 or 5 or 7 fucking Infinity Gems were on Earth.
Yeah, right?
Because, what the fuck? Because, oh my god. Go read the Thanos quest and the Infinity Gauntlet, the proper one. That's how you fucking introduce quantum containment units. Not, they're all on Earth or adjacent to. And Thor and Odin didn't know shit about the fucking Infinity Gems. I understand, because they want to make it for the plebs to enjoy all of it.
Yeah, they
connect, but
they had to take their liberties to suit their storytelling needs, which I get, but it was.
But see, but hold on, look at that slippery slope. Oh, it's all right with this, and now look where we are.
Right.
You've got fucking Pedro motherfucking Pascal, and fucking RDJ is fucking Dr. fucking Doom. What the actual fuck?
Right.
So there's a reason to be CBA.
Yeah. No, this is
but
this retelling of his origin is quite different from his original origin
but
story.
It's not
so different.
Yes.
That
he's got tits.
That it's not cool.
That he's got tits.
Right. Or that it's because it was I mean, come on, these stories have been told and retold and updated and this and that and the other over the years. That's different from just taking the original story, throwing it out the window, and
we're gonna do this because we know better.
Yeah,
because those are crotchety old white men, and we're poly-reality or whatever the fuck you guys do now.
Right, as if that original story never existed.
Yeah,
but no.
But if it didn't exist, then how are you touching all that stuff?
I mean,
you guys are all fucking Uncle Bad touches at Disney.
So. And again,
and I'm not going to get into the fucking.
It was more based on the
Anthony
90s
Weiner
title.
The
book that was a current book in the 90s. I remember the new #1 Silver Surfer. I bought it. I bought most of the series, and so it was retold in that title as well.
Yeah.
a little bit more fleshed out. And so I don't have a problem with that.
No. It wasn't. But I'm just like it's just.
But no, like you said though, we should have at least had a glimpse of some supers.
Yeah.
Like just the Avengers in the mansion, like looking up at the sky,
outside,
running out and looking up.
And you could have you could have had Doom, and you could have had the fucking Russians looking up and all this, and not Starfire, Firestar, right? No, the Japanese guy. What? Sunspot. Fuck yeah.
No, Sunspot was the new mutant.
Yeah, god damn it.
Sunfire.
Yeah.
Sunfire, the Japanese mutant.
Because they were able to do that in the X-Men ones.
Yeah, but they had license to all those mutant characters.
But
I mean, really, I think it just came down to licensing because they weren't
they
weren't approved to use certain characters.
But I don't care.
Even within Marvel, all that is still pertinent. It's got to be spelled out legally. They still got to get the licensing.
The lawyers got to get their money. That's all it is.
Yeah, and
so anyway,
enough about that.
This was a good episode,
but it is the conclusion of the origin. It's how he comes to Earth and how he and Galactus have their falling out.
Yeah. And how Nova shows up.
And we're introduced to Nova, yes.
Yeah.
And from here, we get to see what the Silver Surfer's doing on his own with all of his memories and how he,
how he's dealing with that.
So we'll be back with those. Stay tuned.
Like, share, subscribe.